Hello everyone, Captain Coinigy here. I'm going to give you a brief overview of what was happening in Bitcoin and why I was so excited about it and posting so many updates. We saw this bottom here yesterday. Everybody freaked out, but we had a nice bounce right where I called it, right around 5,800 to 6K. So then we started forming these Elliott waves here that are pretty nice and clean. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right up here, which is nice. And so some people were pointing out that this 1 was kind of overlapping with the 4, but if you go over to a higher time frame, we can see pretty clearly that it's only wicks that really overlap, and so that's still an acceptable Elliott wave formation. So anyway, we see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then what I was expecting to happen was we would see was that this was kind of our A, B, C correction, and then I saw this bull flag forming with this pennant, this top resistance, bottom support here, and figured that we would break up somewhere around here. But turns out that we bounced off of that resistance and came down again. And so what I didn't see or anticipate was that there's other ways that Elliott waves can correct. The one that appears to be happening right now is this zigzag, so a 5, 3, 5 ABC pattern. So if we come over here, we can see the 5. Actually, let's get the corrective right here. So A, B, C, D, E. This is our 5, something like this. And then we have a 3 somewhere in here, so it's a normal. This could be pretty short, truncated, like right here, and then we'll probably come down right here for another 5, and this 5 will most likely close somewhere around. I'm going to close it around 7K. It could go a little lower, but somewhere in the support resistance that was formed by this 1 and 4 wave back here. So somewhere in this area. So yeah, that was what I saw. You can see this RSI was channeling down nicely. We have this long support turns resistance, or resistance turns support in this case, and it's actually still holding, quite frankly. So as long as we see this hold still, I think that we'll keep going down into this trend right here. But anyway, so that was what actually happened versus what I thought was happening. The reason why I was so strongly convinced that we'd break out of this was because this support right here is actually really freaking strong. We can see all the confirmations of it right here, here, and here, and actually right here too. It kind of came up, bounced off of it, but over back here we see resistance, resistance, resistance. Turn support, support, even further up the chart. We see, this, if we change the angle of it a little bit, it still plays nicely with all the rest of these. So, this is a resistance. So this just seemed really strong and convinced me pretty strongly that that was where we were going. But it doesn't always turn out to be the case. This failed. But I hadn't opened any trades in here. I was waiting until we got a confirmation of this flag, and so it looks like we're playing out this other Elliott wave combination. And so we'll probably, go down over here to this 0.5 fib retracement. But this goes to show how important it is to not make trades until you see confirmations. Because if I'd opened a long here, I'd be down quite a bit of money. So you always got to wait until you see a confirmation of a trend. So yep, there you go. That is Bitcoin for you all.